Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, it's Pete. Here to bring you another edition of Pete Plays Tyranny. And, yeah, we're about to go into the Oldwalls, I believe. We're going to watch this person place this bust and then see what happens. But eventually I'm going to have to take on these Bane. You know it. It's gotta happen. There's little doubt in my mind about that. And that alone, actually. Yeah. So. Here we are. Let's go interact here. Zenya, Master of the Forge. It is done. Good. Now the people of Lethian's Crossing have one less thing they must worry about. Fatebinder, will you go inside and see what effect the helm is having on the Bane? You're just going to leave it sitting there out in the open? You were asking if Fatebinder to check in on something? I'm sure I could be convinced to help if I were properly compensating. You are asking me to break the law after all. I'll go make sure the Mage Bane is working. Just gonna leave it there, sitting out in the open? Give me some credit, Fatebinder. I haven't cast the protection magics on it yet. But before I do that, someone needs to go inside the Oldwalls and ensure everything is working properly. She looks at Eldian and raises her eyebrows. I'm sorry, Zednya, but the safety of the crossing and its citizens is my top priority. I don't doubt you, but I need to know the Bane are contained. You're asking the Fatebinder to check on something? I'm afraid that's exactly what I'm doing, Fatebinder. After all the deaths caused by the Bane, no one in the crossing is willing to set foot inside. You are the only one who could possibly take on the Bane if the helm isn't working. I can't believe you doubt my skills, Eldian. I'm not a simple apprentice. I am master of the forge. I already apologized, Yenya. It's not that I doubt your abilities, but I cannot consider this done until we know there won't be any more problems. I'll go make sure. Thank you, Fatebinder. Your help is invaluable. I just need to know my citizens are safe. He holds the small stone with glyphs etched on it. Take this. It is the keystone to enter the Oldwalls. The entrance is directly below us. Good luck.
Right.
Alright. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Let's get to it. Let's go do it. Do it. Let's go do it. Gotta wait for my people to make the old trek. Go. There we go. Into the Oldwalls. So the Bane are an enemy unknown. What are they? Zombies, monsters, horrible monster men, monsters, men, monster men. Any of those? They might be any of those. It's hard to know. Okay. So we're in. Whose idea was it to come here? Nothing good comes out of the Oldwalls. Just shaking. Ooh, some explosions. The Bane approach. Alright. So I don't know how this is going to work. All I know is they didn't let me get into formation. And I'm pretty upset about it. It's Taunt over there. So we kind of faced these already. Not sure how you beat spirits.
I'll take care of it.
You know, with regular attacks, but that's what we're gonna try to do. Lantry's just gonna sit back here and help. They're not doing a whole lot of damage. We're just kind of beating the shit out of them right now. Keep attacking for now. Whoa! A lot of fast-moving damage there. Okay, one down. Fairly simple. Let's engage over here. They're engaged with Barrack, so let's get a silence on one of them. Any of these people not resistant to fire? They're not resistant to electricity, so. I guess you two attack. Well, no, I want you attacking there.
I got it.
Basic can't attack there yet, so we'll Titans touch him in the meantime.
I'll take care of it.
I guess we could quicken for now, since Basic's not going to be able to take one of these things down alone, I don't think. Get a nice taunt there.
Good work.
Everybody's still at full health. They've barely touched us at this point.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, this is like distinctly a less daunting challenge than the last few fights I've been in, which is strange. Well, I think he should probably shoot over there. Finish that guy off first, please.
Will do.
Nope, no, skewer.
Don't know my own strength.
Okay. So, Zednya seems to have failed us. So I guess we could go over here.
Will do.
Might be able to get deeper into it. There's a secret. Ooh, camping supplies, very nice. Cannot be moved by hand. It will easily resist any force to open. You notice a small receptacle carved into one of the panels adorning the door. Though nothing in the chamber looks like it'll fit. So we can't go deeper into the old walls yet. Okay. Your useless experiment. Leading us into a trap, only to have it be useless. How dare she? Why? Why, Nyenya? Why would you do such a thing to us? Okay. Why wouldn't they have protected the settlement with an anvil or a tower, something that can't be tucked away under your arm and carried away? Oh man, so it wasn't Jadna's fault. Fatebinder, we need your help. The soldier runs up, his words punctuated by his labored breathing. Raettomon took the maid. Oh. Took the Mage Bane helmet while you were in the Oldwalls. When Saratha tried to stop him and his guards, they started slaughtering everyone. It didn't matter if they were Brotherhood or a townsperson. It's like he's gone crazy. He points east. Please speak to him. We're unable to stop him. Why is Raettomon attacking his own people? I'll talk to him and see what I can do. Timid attack. I see you are afraid of Raettomon. You should be afraid of me too. I like the way he thinks. Except I will take Lethian's crossing for myself. That's insane. Why would I do that? I'll talk to him and see what I can do. Thank you, Fatebinder. He is with Saratha in the center of town. He must be brought to his senses before more innocent people die.
I got it.
Absolutely. Why is he gone so insane? Why are so many people dead? What have you done? What have you done? Please progress in formation. So I guess he's going to be over here somewhere. There he is. Raettomon and Saratha stand amidst dead bodies, staring each other down. Raettomon steps in to intimidate Saratha, who refuses to move. Stand down, Saratha. If you do not let me pass, I will kill you, just as I have every other pile of shit in town. Why are you doing this, Raettomon? The townsfolk were innocent, and you're killing your own men. Have you gone insane? Watch your tongue, Saratha. Lest I split it for you. I know you and Welby have been plotting against me behind my back. Extreme measures are needed to ensure your plans never come to fruition. I've got what I need, and now it's time for me to get to work. You will pay for your insolescence, as Kairos will pay for trying to take Lethian's crossing from me. This town belongs to me, and no one else will have it. Plotting against you? Welby and I have done no such thing. We want what is best for the Brotherhood and Lethian's crossing. This is our home. You have doomed innocents to horrible death because your pride won't allow you to let the town go. You must stop. I want to stay here as much as you do, but what you are doing is absolute madness. Give me that helmet. Absolutely not. It's a few expendables had to die for me to get what I need. If a few. So be it. And it is clear to me that Welby's betrayal has infected you too. Goodbye, Saratha. No, Raettomon. Farewell, Saratha. You have served me well, but you are no longer needed. Saratha, like, fucking fight or something. Raettomon. You're being crazy.
Right.
I've got to pursue Raettomon. Oh, we did get a dope sword. Or two-ended mace. I guess I'll save. So I don't have to read through that conversation again. Raettomon. Whoop. Open the command menu. Zednia growls and takes a step toward Raettomon, who jumps back and puts his hands in front of him. You notice one of his eyes is black and his nose is bleeding. You motherless cur! Zednia spits at him. Her clothes are splattered in blood and she works her hands, fighting against the bonds holding her. As soon as I free myself, and make no mistake, I will free myself, your blood will join your underlings on my armor. It will take more than a hammer to my head to take me down. Coward, using men as a distraction. You know you are no match for me. Raettomon takes another step away from Zednia before continuing. With the Bane free, I will prove that the Bronze Brotherhood are the only ones strong enough to protect Lethian's crossing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a town to endanger so I can save it. That seems like something that somebody doing that would not say. Excuse me, I have a town to save. Ugh, I need to endanger a town so I can save it. Look at the most ridiculous thing. We're out of position. Anybody have any fire resistance? Let's just take out this big guy first. Wow! Immediately a ton of damage. Heal him, I guess?
Consider it done.
No, you're not running away.
You got
Immediately charge fist that person. You're engaged there, Barrack. This has been a chaotic start to this fight, to say the least. It's like difficult to even tell what's happening. You might want to cloak yourself, big man. I think we might death from above before the cloak. And I guess after that, man, throw some Titans touch him. He's taking a lot of damage so far. And Bear got disarmed. Oh, fucking silenced. Silenced to shit. Okay.
Let's do it, you and me.
I'm putting erase the record on him. I think I'd rather quicken right now. Wait. I was supposed to cast. Oh no, we used it. Okay. Can't, oh, she doesn't have a movement path over there? At least switch your weapon then.
Got it.
Your quill move might actually come in handy, bud. It did. That's awesome.
Will do.
Please help out, Barrack. Cool. Now we can move in for a heal.
I got it.
Okay. Everything's working out now. Rough start to that fight, but it's kind of going okay now. Up the, that ability triggered where he would have been knocked out, but that's awesome. Yeah, you're still doing it there.
You got it.
Okay, good job. Now let's focus on this dude. Lantry's all tapped out on cooldowns. Basic just use a healing potion. Basic's just one-on-oneing it over there, and I really like it. Yeah, just keep attacking. You could probably switch up weapon sets now. Miss. I can't right now. Oh yeah, there you go. Nope, just keep attacking. Lantry over here. Another erase the record on Basic, please. He's not having the easiest time over there. Lantry can throw some quills. You're stunned, Barrack, but once you're up, why don't you use that?
Take that.
Basic may win this fight over here. I almost just want to have him handle it himself, but why get greedy?
Nice.
There we go. Okay. So we completed the task. Let's grab some items. Now what? I don't see... Okay, back to the center of town, I guess? Well, maybe you gotta go ask that same guy. A lot of violence here, guys. Not great. Raettomon, I should have known he was gonna be a terrible monster. And of course he was. Definitely a tougher engagement than the Bane there. Nope, not either of these guys. Whoops. What's it say? Ask Eldian. Raettomon into the surrounding wilderness of Eldian might have insight as to where Raettomon might have taken the Forgebound Master. Who is Eldian? Are you Eldian? Okay. Eldian might just be at the forge. Eldian's dead. Your quest is over. Voices of Nayrat murders you. Settler up there. I'm confused.
Can't do that.
I'm confused. Wish I could have asked those other people. Hey, well, you know, like, where's this Eldian then? Eldian, I think, is that old guy. It's like one of the Forge Masters. We'll just check everywhere around town. We can't leave, so might as well. It's good, fun, casual time.
Can't do that.
Nope. That's where I met Siren. Oh, there's a place. That's gotta be it. There you are. Fatebinder, come in. I was just told the news that the Magebane helm has disappeared. This is terrible. What happened just now? I heard fighting out there. Are there more of them? Raettomon stole the Magebane helm and captured Zednya. I was just beginning to believe we were finally safe, but a celebration planned before its time will no doubt become a wake. Eldian shakes his head, and without Zednya, there's no chance of getting another helm. My friends, please, go back to your homes for now. The Fatebinder is taking care of the invaders. This can't be happening, it just can't. Archian mutters the words quietly as he moves toward the door. Fatebinder, come speak to me before you leave Lethian's crossing. I have some, let's say, special supplies you will be interested in seeing. I hate to add a request upon a request, Fatebinder, but I would ask one more thing of you. The recent attack was horrific, and there are a lot of folks that are in a bit of trouble now. Lohara lost some of her men in the attack. She was stretched thin before it all, so I'm sure she's going to need all the help she can get. Some townsmen have also gone missing. I've no doubt your assistance could be useful to all of them. So it wouldn't be too much trouble. Please ask the townsfolk if they need your help. Makes a formal bow. I know we have no right to ask this of you, but I know you can help where no one else can. At the risk of sounding like Lord I told you so, Archon of the obvious, what in Kairos' name was the long-term plan? They just leave the Magebane sitting out in the open? Unless they were willing to commit armed guards day and night, it's just asking someone to steal it. The safety of the settlement is all that matters to me. I hope we're of similar minds on this, Fatebinder, since you're clearly capable of handling threats, otherworldly or not. I'll see to it that the Oldwalls remain open to you. The passageway leading to the base of the spire will be unsealed upon your return. If accessing it can help you in any way, please use it. I know we're asking a lot, Fatebinder. If there's anything I can do to help you, just ask. I'd like to ask you a few questions about the recent attack. Horrible. It's all just horrible. What's on your mind, Fatebinder? Where is he? The Brotherhood doesn't like to stay in one place for too long, so I can't easily point you to one location, I'm afraid. Haven's full of thick, forested caravan routes and river crossings. They like to make themselves at home at places like that for days at a time. And then, just when word reaches travelers of their whereabouts, they pick up and move on. Crafty fellows. I doubt Raettomon would continue that routine with Zednya and Magebane in tow, though rumor has it that he sometimes moves through the Oldwalls, which, on account of it being absolutely daft, probably means that it's true. He shrugs. This is all a long-winded way for me to say that I'm in the dark here. Sorry, Fatebinder. How are the settlers faring after the attack? Not well, I'm afraid. There's been some tension here and there with the Brotherhood, but by and large, they've never attacked people in this settlement. They actually had their fair share of admirers here, believe it or not. We've at least a dozen dead, more wounded. Most folks stayed inside and got out of harm's way, but everyone's rattled. He gingerly rubs a bandage wrapped around his hand, wincing as he does. The attack didn't make a lick of sense. Who's to say Raettomon might not return for more? How dangerous are things now without Magebane? Truth be told, Fatebinder, I'm much more concerned about that helmet than Brotherhood on a rampage. It's true we survived here for a long time without magical protection, but that situation can change as soon as you blink. He points to a dark, scarred patch of skin on his neck. I got this many years ago. Thankfully, Bane attacks were few and far in between then. He pulls back his sleeve to reveal some tightly wound bandages on his forearm and bicep. These I got in separate attacks in the last 2 months. Something is driving the Bane out of those Oldwalls. Why do you think Zednya was ordered to come here and deliver this fancy helmet? Why do you think the Brotherhood attacked? He snorts, frustration evident in his voice. I think it's safer to say that Raettomon attacked, though perhaps they're one and the same. I've been around long enough to know how to spot the weed that'll strangle your crops. That man has always carried a bit of poison inside him, even before Kairos kicked the Brotherhood out. Raettomon once burned a village to the ground to kill a rival that was hiding there with the help of some sympathetic folks. He said the villagers raised arms against him, but that's a load of pig shit. He did it because he was obsessed with getting vengeance and never lets go of his obsessions. This rival wronged him before, so he left no stone unturned until she was dust in the ground. Consequences be damned. Whatever fool notion compelled him to order his men to come to Lethian's crossing and steal Magebane, I guarantee you, has everything to do with that obsessiveness. He hasn't changed all these years. There's something big he wants, rest assured, and right now we're all in his way. Why do you think Raettomon took Zednya captive? Interesting question. Eldian scratches his beard, squinting his eyes in thought. Truth be told, the Forge-bound and the Bronze Brotherhood never really got along. The Ironworkers think of themselves as artisans, and see Brotherhood soldiers as dim-witted thugs that aren't worthy of their fancy swords. The Brotherhood, for their part, see the Forge-bound as docile servants of the Overlord, happy to trade their dignity for regular meals in a steam-filled prison they call the Forge. I don't know if Raettomon aimed to take Sedna. Quite frankly, she's just as likely to cave his head in with her hammer on any given day. He chuckles at the thought. Whether he planned it or not, giving the Forge-bound their comeuppance is probably something he's wanted for years. Seems that not all the Brotherhood agreed with Raettomon. I've heard rumblings about that. Word is that their leader is a paranoid sort. He sees conspiracy and betrayal at every turn. I've seen a few of his lieutenants come and go. Pretty sure they're not falling in battle. Tell me, if that's the sort of man you're following, how long do you think it'll be before someone else tries to stake a claim? I've known some Brotherhood men and women in my time. I'd never call them wholesome, but not all of them are arsewipes. This move by Raettomon is going to rub some of his folks the wrong way. I have other questions. I don't. Goodbye. Thanks for the supplies, bro. Taking all you got.
Can't
I
do
didn't.
that.
I didn't use any of my once per rest abilities so far.
No reason to tarry.
Oh, damn. Okay, let's ask around town. See what's going on. Okay. Guess we'll talk to some folks. See if anybody needs any help. Fine day, my friend. Might I interest you in my wares? I've all manners of goods I know you need. Ooh, she has some exquisite armor. That's cool. I might want that, actually. She has light leather boots that are much better than everything else I've got. I will take them. Is there anything for you, sir? Those will help you out. Could use some nobleman's sandals. No, not really. Superior merchant's boots. Light leather helm's better than... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that stuff. Thank you. Yeah, these go to basic. Then we're gonna... Oh, and who gets... Yeah, you get that helm, too. You're gonna look so much cooler in that thing. Which one of these were for you? I now don't remember. I don't know. Huh, weird. Oh, wait, one of those was... I didn't buy boots for her. That's right. Yeah. You don't need that. Okay. We can get rid of that stuff. Everybody quick item with at least one healing potion. Basic, you could use some other healing potions. There you go. Got anything else? Not really. Okay. Not Billy. Not really. See if settlers need help. Settler. Nope. No quest. Tychus. No quest. Getting yelled at. Harchiand. Fatebinder, thank you for coming. I'm sorry we couldn't speak under better circumstances. Harchiand Brown's at your service. He bows. What can I do for you? You said you wanted to see me? Yes, you know. At first I wondered if you were the one I was supposed to talk to since you didn't mention anything to me last time we spoke. You can never be too careful, especially when the voice of Nayrat is involved. It's bad enough that we weren't able to talk before, but now, it's simply unacceptable. I've sent to Nayrat regarding the theft and kidnapping. While I await a response, you should search for the Forgebound Master. If we can recover her, Nayrat is bound to be more forgiving. Speaking as someone who has dealt with Nayrat for some time, I recommend you sort out this mess immediately. And after you do, you might want to think about an offering or two to appease the boss. You know the kind he loves most, fascinating personalities. I can guarantee you that he'll want to speak to this Raettomon fellow. He pauses, scratching his chin in thought. Eldian too, come to think of it. That old man's rather attuned to the comings and goings of this place. Better that he share such wisdom with the voices, right? If you're so worried about Nayrat, you know. Because if he ever found out that I withheld information from him, things could turn out even worse for me. Trust me, finding the master before Nayrat, even as time to get mad, is the only way to handle this with the least amount of death. Least amount of death? Why does there have to be death at all? Are you insane? Have you met Nayrat? Have you been paying attention at all? The man is insane. He kills people just because the sun is shining a certain way. The way to properly handle him is to minimize the reasons for him to do damage. Where would I even look for the Forgebound Master? Harchiand shakes his head. I'm not sure. I've heard reports of the Brotherhood hiding inside the Oldwalls, but I don't think you should run headlong into what could be a large Brotherhood force. They've also recently been seen in the vicinity of Deserter's March. It might be a good idea to check that out first and see what you can gather any information about the Brotherhood inside the Oldwalls. What can you tell me about Deserter's March? Nothing much, really. I'm sorry. If I can't sell there, I have no reason to go there. Eldian would be able to tell you. This is his home. Okay. Got a couple levels. That's great. I still need to check around with some of the citizens. Let's go ask him about Deserter's March first. May the silence of peace and the jangling of rings both follow you in all things. What can this old fool do for you? What can you tell me about Deserter's March? It's empty, desolate, and swampy. People don't normally go there, which is why the Brotherhood use it for travel. There's less chance of running into someone on the road. If Raettomon is heading anywhere, it's likely to be using the march to get there. Alright, we'll go there. Easy enough. Go see if anybody has any side quests for us. And then I'll level up those two ragamuffins. You got a side quest? Dea! Fatebinder, the blonde woman standing near the corner of the building, cries out to you as you pass. I need your help. It's terrible. Her voice breaks and she wipes her hand across her eyes. My wife is dead. She puts her face in her hands and sobs. Poor Phaedra. She pulls her hands away, a fierce passion in her eyes. She was slain by the Bronze Brotherhood. This could not be allowed to stand. I demand a Fatebinder's justice. I could say I'm sorry for your loss, but people are killed in the war. Have you taken this matter to the garrison? I can find her, kill her, but how do you know it was the Brotherhood, or you lost a loved one? Join the queue. Have you taken the matter to the garrison? As if they care, they assure me that the mercenaries will be dealt with. But that is not enough. I saw the killer. I know the very man that killed my Phaedra. I can find her killer, but how do you know it was the Brotherhood? The necklace. Her hand moves to her neck, tracing bare skin. She was wearing a necklace I gave her when she burst into tears. It was a younger man. He trembles. Her words tremble with her sobs. Sandro. She whispers the name in a lower tone. He struck her head and took the necklace. I was paralyzed. I froze and just watched. Her eyes well up and more tears overtake her. I can use Lore 29 to say bearing false witness can lead to even more murder. Are you sure it was Sandro and not some other Brotherhood mercenary? Of course I'm sure. I would recognize Sandro anywhere. The angry tone in her voice rises. He and Phaedra were friends once. They had a falling out years ago over some trivial matter. He must still be angry about it. I think he took the necklace as a token. You know how these mercenary thugs are. I'll be back after I find Sandro. Kill Sandro and please bring back the necklace. The thought of those thugs pawning it. She rests her head in her hands and sobs. I've heard people say it's too dangerous to go out there right now because of the Bane, but you can't let him get away with this. The brother's hideout is somewhere in Twin Rivers. Kill him and give me some peace. Okay. Gotta go to Twin Rivers here eventually. Some forge-bound apprentices. Some settlers. Gotta go up here. See if there's anybody up there with side stuff. Unnamed settlers. Unnamed settlers. What about on the old upper echelon? Settler, settler, settler. Kitty. Aw. Move. Out of my way.
Have a look here.
Oh. Oh, nice. Mercent. Oh, that's great. Basefic could use that. Is it better? No. No, it's not. It will be good for Lantry, though. Way better than those terrible blood-soaked handlets he had. Okay. Settler, settler. Settler. Let's see if there's anybody on this side of the bridge. Nope. Other way, gentlemen. And lady. Oh, I feel like Verse would just be like, whatever. I ain't got no gender, bruh. Gino. Let's see what's going on with Gino. I wouldn't bother with his lot. Those fish were earned with blood of his fellow tearsmen. You keep spreading those lies and I will beat you unconscious with this fresh and reasonably priced river fish. I'm sorry you had to see that. Gino does a quick and apologetic bow. My brother Lethian normally runs the stall, but he's out getting supplies right now, so I've been forced to endure the public while I watch over things. Halligan should return shortly. Would you like to see my wares? What was that settler talking about? Gino waves his hand dismissively in the direction of the settler The settler walked. I would rather not give their lies the time of day, but I assure you, I've done nothing wrong. So why would anyone want to spread rumors about you? Gino's eyes darken momentarily, and he blinks, looking around briefly before he answers. I am simply a fisherman. Making enemies is out of my reach. I'm certainly not interesting enough to gain anyone's attention. He sighs. But I'm sure someone with your authority could get to the root of this. If you could find the person responsible for spreading these lies, you would have a hefty discount at my store. I'll look into it for you. Thank you, Fatebinder. I'd speak to one of the other merchants first, or maybe Eldian. One of them is sure to know something. What can I do for you? Why didn't I see you before the attack on the settlement? I was out gathering supplies with my brother Alagan. I guess we're lucky we missed it. Okay. He said check with Eldian, so let's go check with Eldian. Oh, we should check up here first, see if anybody needs help up here.
Spotted something.
Frozen shackles. That's pretty cool. Let's put that on, I think on you. I don't think regenerating is doing a whole lot for you. I think we've checked every corner now for side quests. I'm probably going to finish asking around, and then I will probably call it. It's silent and blah, blah, blah. What do you know about Gino? This is about the rumors, isn't it? It wouldn't give me much credence to them, Fatebinder. Everyone seems to think he killed those fishermen, but they went missing during a Bane attack some time ago. I feel the true answer is that they were killed by some true monsters. Not an imagined one. But without proper evidence, that's a hard case to argue. It's far easier to hate the evil you think you see than hate the evil that avoids your gaze. Oh, missed the quest update. I guess I could ask the other merchants. Feel like my party is really coming together.
Can't do that.
So what's the update to that quest? Okay. What do you know about Gino? Gino? Why would you want to know about that reprobate? Lena shrugs. I was told by someone who saw the bodies that Gino killed the other fishermen in the village so he could get a leg up. And that he paid off the occupying army to look the other way. Who saw the bodies? Gino's younger brother, Eladrian, is the one that told me about the bodies. He's been telling people about it in hopes that someone would come into town and do something about it. Okay. Interesting. There's a couple other merchants over here to ask. Oh, well, I guess we just go straight back up to Gino now. Ladrian is the one spreading the rumors. Gino's face turns dark red and his lips thin to a line. Why? Why would my brother do that to me? He says you paid off the occupying army to look the other way when you killed some men. Gino's face tightens further. His arms begin to shake with rage. It was a Bane attack. They are nothing but husks now. I have no reason to kill anyone. Why should I believe you if I don't know your side of the story? His posture stiffens at his rage, turns to bitter fear. Fine, he looks around for anyone in his vicinity. It wasn't a Bane attack, okay? His voice becomes almost a whisper. It was a group of disfavored soldiers. Burying a group of those shaved heads, stave-wielding assholes in the chorus. Show him your map. Where are these bodies? Points out a spot in your map in an area in Twin Rivers that is behind a group of overgrown bushes on the southwest end of the area. Perhaps if you find the body, it could legitimize my side of the story. However, we've had reports of the area teeming with Bane. You may need to wait for it to die down before traveling. Okay. Second quest in Twin Rivers. Okay. So we will level up now. More health for Barrack. Other than that, he's doing awesome in fights. And more spell strength for Lantry. What is that? Oh, set up his armor colors. That's fine. Skills. We can make Lantry super skilled healer. Sure. Make him the best healer ever. He's doing a great job, so, you know, it's like, why fight it? I think he's engaging enough enemies. Barrack and nearby party members take moderately reduced damage once per combat. When Barrack's health reaches a critical level, he will be healed instantly. Bond of armor. Bond with an ally sharing the damage that they receive. While the bond lasts, both Barrack and his bondmate might gain vitality. Increases defense benefits from shields. I think I'll go Defender's Watch for now. Okay. Let's save up. Oh. How long does the game timer say we played? As I said, 22 hours, 48 minutes, 14 seconds. That's pretty good. Okay, so call it there. Thanks so much for watching. As always, check out Mandate Radio. Check out my channel, Basic Reviews, and, you know, check out our website, IndieGamesAAA.com. It's a good time. Yeah, thank you so much for being here for episode 27. It's been a blast. I will see you next time on another edition of Pete Plays Tyranny.